everybody, and welcome to a live Retro Robbins show. We've got some great stuff today on today's show. Yep, indeed. We'll go for the starting titles in a moment and give all the credit out to those people who credited. We're using, of course, the Engo, the clone of the Spectrum next. And, of course, I've got my little Facebook chat up here ready to talk and interact with anybody who wants to come on and speak to me. And got in the background a Mega Drive in action playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So, let me just check on everything. Right, we are live, and indeed we are. So, good stuff going on. We're transmitting. Yeah. Double check that everything's good. Yeah, I'm just checking on a few things. Wait for one or two to arrive, then we're going to get on with some absolutely fantastic 8-bit retro content. Happy New Year, everybody, and it's going to be a great year, a retro gaming year. Got some excellent news for you, got some great games to play. Some of them I've just found out for the first time. But it won't be the Retro Robbins show if we don't run my starting sequence. So let's get the credits up. Right, here we go with the Retro Robbins show for 2023, the 1st of January. Big Happy New Year! Oh God, I'm sounding like I'm a fair ride. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a great new year. What's going to be on today's show? What to the Bungle 2022 December release? We'll be going through some of that. Smelly Cat, indeed there is one. He's outside, but we're talking about the game Smelly Cat. And then we're going to go through one or two of my favourite retro games from when I was a young lad. That was many years ago now, believe it or not. I'm 51 soon. Actually, I'm 51 in about 3 weeks, but the less said about that, the better. Emo is out of action. Well, he's in action, but he's out of action. He's in the background hiding away. Please say hello to me if you see me. I've got this chat in front of me, so I'm able to keep an eye on everything. We've got the toast rack in action for some sound. Great sound effects. And as always, the big thank you to all the people who back the show and like a bit of retro gaming fun for the retro gaming weekend, the bank holiday weekend it is indeed. That's easy for me to say. I'm running out of breath. Richard Hines. Got some mojo back, got some great beeper music that he'll be sharing with me very soon, and I'll be the first, hopefully, to bring it to you. Lee Chop Stevens has always got some great content coming out for the year for you people that love the Spectrum stuff. Well, this is a Spectrum-based show, as well as Commodore and now Amiga. Thanks to a friend of mine sent me an Amiga 500. I've got lots of ROMs coming through finally, and with a power of a little bit of magic, I've got people that's going to actually add one or two games that are there in development for the Amiga that is not actually out yet. So I've got some, shall we say, not what you know, but who you know, where you know it, whatever, well, something like that. And I've got all my clips into action as well. What should we do first? Glass clip or that one? And we're back. Right, so I'm going to go for the first new game. I need to exit all of these files. We have got AY music in the background there, just to give a bit of feed. Please say hello if you're watching live. I'd like to know what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to discuss what you've got to discuss and much more. Right, I need to get right to the end of my files, not that one. First game we're going to play today, brand new out, I believe, Smelly Cat. That's not the one outside, this is me. We're going to go through some of my childhood games as well. Never mind you, Whiting. And I'll let you know that this game, which we will indeed get to see the loading screen, has got phenomenal AY music in it. Very good AY music, as a matter of fact. It is indeed a platformer, and it works on both the 48K as well as 128K. In other words, I've tried it on the 48K and it works, but just without the AY music, so that'll be good. Is that in my way? Okay. I've got to be careful here because I've got lots of repaired computers on the background, and I've been dropping them off and getting them out to people, and I'm all out now. I'm all done. I'm free. I'm free to do what I want any old time. I promise I won't sing again. Anyways, Shall we have a look at this game? Indeed we shall. Quick loading sequence. Now, of course, I'm going to need feedback. I can see we've got 3 people already who've joined me. Welcome. Hey, 2023, here we go. I know it should be Spectrum 41 now, shouldn't it? Because it'll be spelled. Never mind, Emo. You may hear him in the background. Right, first of all, is audio okay? We'll get somebody's mode. Let me have a check. 2, 1, 2. Sounds like it is. Am I loud enough? Yep, bit better. Okay, bit more. 2, 1, 2. Here we go. There we go. Right, this game. I like the look of the loading screen. That is the loading screen. It's really nicely done, to be fair. It's like graphics without putting too much on the screen that says a lot. Great font on the smelly cat bit. This is a sequel, isn't it? If I remember rightly, there was a previous game to this. This is that loop. Oh, I've got plenty of Pepsi Max as well. So there's no way my vocal cords will be packing in today. Yeah, we're going to... fully charged today, so we ain't got to worry about it. I can hear myself as well, so I've got to be careful. I might have to stop the echo. If you can hear any echo or anything like that, let me know. Right. Gonna go for Kempston. Oh. That noise is horrendous, but it's there for a reason. You're this little character here, little white rain cat, way. And we got to go around the screen collecting all of those particular objects. They look like little arrows and feathers, or they're fish, aren't they? Meant to be fish and fish bones. Now, pretty much everything on the screen is not dangerous except for that drip. There's some water up there which when you collect for some reason doesn't do anything. The control is literally left, right and jump. But if you just press jump on its own, you jump so high. But if you hold upwards, you can jump a little, just that fraction bit higher. There's the small jump, there's the large jump, small jump, large jump. That is needs to know basis, so we'll go get that there. I've got some great content today, I promise you, you're going to enjoy today's show. If you love your retro gaming fun, first level passed. Oh, still brutal. Right, what makes this game really fun is the fact that that AY tune that he's playing in the background really gives a little bit of an intensity to the game. I think at first I thought that these would be dangerous, those little plants, and that they happen to be okay. First few screens are quite easy, to be honest. Told you the first few screens are quite easy, but then it gets a little bit more tricky as we go on. Is that too loud? Does anyone give me some dew on this? There we go. Oof. Ah, there we go. Just checking my feeds, that's good. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to get up this ladder. Now the dog is dangerous, so that is a horrendous death sequence, but it's there for a reason. Now, obviously, once you die, everything that you may have collected returns, so you have to collect everything again. And I've got to be fair, this game is pretty fun to play. Graphics are what they are. This is the hard part because somehow I've got to jump onto that secondary ledge. where there's one last fish to collect. And in order to do that, you have to time your jump in just so as it doesn't land on there. So a bit of concentration required here. That's it, got it. Yeah, here you go. So I managed that bit quite well. Ouch. Now this one, this is where you need that extra height in your jump. You know you've got that low jump, well you've got to go for a slightly higher jump. Got it. Once I'm up there, I'm okay. Them red spikes are deadly, so we don't really want to be hitting any of those. And I think that there's probably a better way for me to go around this than the way I'm actually going at the moment. And I've missed a fish from down the bottom. Can't jump through that pipe, so there's no way I'm going to get through there. Oh, I thought I could jump across then. Oh well, we got to go a long way. That AY music is pretty good, isn't it? Question is, have I got to run to beat that? Yes. Okay, that's that level completed. Absolutely decent game, this. Jolly decent game. Change of scenery. Now that's going to be awkward to get to, isn't it? So, how do we get there? Oh yeah, all three buttons do things here. You've got a jump button, but if you're using joystick, you've got an extra button. I've got it finally. Right. Looking at that one being the tricky one, there's a cat in the bottom corner. That'll be interesting to see. We're going to try and get to that cat in the corner. That should be the last one to collect. That's all I can say about that one. That's going to be the last one to collect. Because if you've got to jump into that. Ooh. I'm in trouble here. Yeah, I've got to start all that over again. How many lives do we get? 5 lives left, is that what that means? Got it. That one's a tricky one to... I didn't die from that last time, did I? Anyway. That was a bad move, wasn't it, dying there and then? This one's going to be tricky. Only thing I can think is maybe if I... No, somehow I've got to get down there. And I don't know how I'm going to get down there, so... Assume... No, that's going to be tough. How do I get past that? Right, we've got a problem. Got a problem. I have no idea how to get past this little log. Perhaps I should have watched the walkthrough. Hiya, Rusty James. I hope you've had a good Christmas. While you're there, Rusty, how's the sound? Everything okay? Yeah, Happy New Year to you, by the way. I'm in trouble here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get around this dog somehow. Oh, if that's a case of timing that, that is going to be really, really hard. If you've got to time that to that perfection, dog is absolutely totally out of the way. That is going to be ridiculous. And then you've got plenty of challenges on, haven't you? So all I can think is probably it's better to do a jump over him than it is to jump around him. Got to wait for him to come this way, haven't I? Oh. 2 cats left, don't worry. Sounds good, mate, thank you. That's all I need to know. I mean, lots of people will be watching this a little bit later. And it's good to have feedback, James. Cool. I presume you'll be coming to the Commodore event, that maybe the Zap event this year. No doubt Chris Alshall. We're going to see Chris tomorrow. His domain in where he lives sort of way. I don't like this bit. I don't know how I'm going to get past it. I've got 1 life to get past it. No. Oh look, crashed. They dropped a spectrum on my head. Smelly cat. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. Really hard. Oh, yeah, Alan Turley Taylor, whatever his name is. Just text me, yeah, cheers, yeah, and you, mate, thank you very much, bless you. You may get dings, of course. So, Smelly Cat. Right, what we're going to do now, before we move on to the next game, let's get some volume back up here. We're going to go to magazine stuff. But to the Sunday tab. I think this is the one where we get games and that, isn't it? We might not look through all of these, of course. I like that. Whatso is a bundle of games and magazine stuff that you can get from Spectrum Computing. Get it from Spectrum Computing. There's all sorts of little things that you can discover elsewhere. This is that where you've got a sort of... There's my joystick moving. Forgot the keys. Oh, it's QA and PL, isn't it? Yeah, I've just made it, the King's just made it to the top of the crown. I did that first go as well. I love looking through stuff like this. It really is quite entertaining to see what people do, you know. I've just noticed the Minor Willie's got a mouth, and its mouth moves. There it is. Wow, that's so small you didn't even notice that happening, did you? Yeah, good news about the next. Absolutely. There's a chance that we might actually... they're aiming to keep it on the shipping dates. The only thing that's really holding them back now is that... the FPGA chip, to be quite honest with you. Once the FPGA chip gets shipped in, everything will fly out. So, yeah, indeed, that is great news, to be fair. There was a lot of optimism in that text message. That means all the pieces of the puzzle, bar one, are there, and it's just that last little bit's holding it up. Now, if they do get those chips that they're after before they've quoted they might get them, then obviously everyone may even get their Spectrum Next a lot earlier than advertised, because what they'll do is they'll get them all into production, get them all tested and start sending them out. But that's not necessarily the case. This is just reading between the lines. It's speculation. Don't get me wrong, I've got a good feeling we may actually get it a bit earlier, but I don't sit on the fence. I'll say that for it. something's stirring. Do you know what I mean? Something's happening between the next team, and you get a sense that they've got a little bit of more optimism. It's funny how both Kickstarters have come up with waylay and delay problems, and they've all took about 3 years. So Kickstarter number 3, which you may think about it may happen. Don't think it won't, it may happen. We need a lot of units out there, and as soon as we get more units out there, we can all have fun programming games, and hopefully passing on this love of this sort of system to the next generation, which is the ultimate goal, isn't it really? Are we a bunch of old people just reminiscing about a simpler time, or are we trying to take relics from the past forward to the future? Well, that's a bit of both, maybe so. Right, I'm going to move on in a minute, because this could go on for quite a while. So I want to get into the actual games that came with the Watu bundle. This is another thing that you get on. You get loads of little sequences. As you can see, that come up on my screen before it come up on yours. You always get this with Watu. They do like this little animation. Sometimes they put some great AY music to it, and they give you little things to read through. Now his eyes look like they're falling out of his head there, but it's clever. Cleverly done. I'm not going to spoil it for you because you can get to read through all this yourself. Oh, what's the name of that game? I know that game. Oh, you Ginger Hippie Gamer, how are you? Well done and congratulations on 2,000 subs! That's amazing, mates. And I've already sent you a Christmas message and said congratulations and keep up your great little videos. People love it and you are loved. And yeah, so we got some good stuff here, Si, if you stick with me, and you'll see some great games coming on that haven't really been reviewed anywhere else before. I'm just flicking through the Watu bundle. That's something you need to do. So I go to Spectrum Computing, go to Watu, W-O-O-T, and you usually find they release a magazine. You can grab all of these files, and you can have a flick through them, and they're quite fun. Right, so let's go to the game section, shall we? And we're going to play one or two games. And there's a couple of games I wanted to play to start with. We've played Smelly Cat. This is where it all goes. We've got a Christmas Carol. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do the Xmas memory game. The Xmas memory game is just basically what it says on the tin, really. It's that one. Well, I'll load it up for the hell of it, right? When I do this, I'm going to do this in fast speed, so as it loads pretty instantly. Whether it loads straight away, I don't know. But while that's loading, should we drop a clip in? Indeed we shall. Keep going. Yep, loading it up. Xmas Merry. Xmas Memory. I said Merry, didn't I? Oh well, sometimes I read it wrong. Happy New Year to you as well, James Badley. Bragley. Is it Bragley? Oh. Okay, keys for these are QAOP and space, and what you do basically is you just got to flip two over exactly the same. You know this type of game, a mix and match game, isn't it? So sometimes this goes really well, sometimes this goes really bad. Now I've seen him, so where was he? Oh no. Ah, is he there? No. See, with this sort of game, you can take either do it quite quickly, or it could take quite a long time, can't it? I've just revealed that. Anybody like these type of games? Because I hate them, because my memory's pretty poor anyways. Ah, that was down here, wasn't it? No. Was it there? Yes, go on! No, I thought I had one. There we go. That's the first one out of the way. Merry Christmas was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Oh, no. Well, I should do this better than this, shouldn't I? Yes. Yes. Got two. Oh, I've seen that. Oh, where was that there? I've just seen it. Yeah, top corner, bottom corner. Feel free to help me out. Oh, where's that? There it is. The less there is to choose from, the easier it becomes. The more mistakes you make, the more mistakes it gets to record of what you're making. Eventually you're going to get to it. Oh, was that up there? No, it wasn't. Where was that then? Was that there? No. Sometimes I press the button, I didn't mean to press the button. That's it. Oh. Bubbles. I don't think I've tested all these, have I yet? Ah, the bubble was down here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah. Got it. Lucky that is, isn't it? And that was. Getting closer. Right, that's that one sorted finally. I keep going back to that one, don't I? This one sorted. That's good. Doing well here. I know where you are, James. Yeah, I remember you from the cave. I'm hoping to do a bit more voluntary work there for Neil. Nice chap, and I really appreciate meeting other people in the cave, of course. Where was that now? I've just seen that, haven't I? Yes, good. Not many left to get now. Not many left at all. Was that one? No. Was that the top corner? Yes, got that one. Getting there sorted. Yeah, it's good fun. If anyone hasn't been down to the Retro Man Cave, that's really honestly worth a visit. There's a lot of things you can do. I would personally, if you go to RCM, book the entire day, not just half a day. Just go for the whole day. I think you'd be better off doing that. You know, there's a morning and afternoon session. He has to split it in two to get as much ticket sales as he can, because obviously with a small place like that, the overheads are going to be quite big, but still I highly recommend it. It's worth seeing, and it's an evolving cave as well, because many things tend to change in there. You know, what's there one week will not necessarily be there the next time you visit, because he does rotate the computers in there, and a lot of it usually on his show is the theme before. Sometimes you'll see on his show it'll suddenly appear from on there. So yeah, is that too loud? Oh, you're going to see Alex in his cave? Yeah, I mean, obviously I've seen that from when it was just an empty shell. So it's amazing what he's done there. Done a good job. Tony, hello Tony. Sonic the Hedgehog, that's right, it's in the background. It's on the Mega Drive, one of them Mega Drive. Hudson, how are you? Happy New Year, good to see you. I am so looking forward to getting my yoke and PC in action and coming along with a flight with you, Hudson. You know, hopefully I won't make too many mistakes under your tutelage. Do you actually watch that Mortal Pilot, the Mentor Pilot? I loved his last episode where he showed you the bravery and skill with the pilots and their well trained and how they managed to avoid situations. Well, we know where that is now, so we're there. 2 left to get, is that? Yeah, that's it, we've done it, haven't we? We've done it. And there you go, that's that one complete. So, yeah, congratulations. Right, so we'll throw a clip in, shall we? Name a clip that you want to see and I'll transmit it for you. We're back. We're going out of Xmas memory. That was okay. I'll tell you which game I'd like to play now. Bob's Nightmare. This, we're going to have a look at the AY tune. I think doesn't have AY tune, if I remember rightly. It might do. Might do. Happy New Year to you as well. Hack. I've just got your last message. Don't think I've watched him yet. I recommend him. I recommend him, honestly. Let me just turn my volume down because I'm getting a bit of echo here. Yeah, I'll have to drop you a link, mate. It's really good. It's really good. Because for novices like me, he taught you how to... Because a lot of these 747s, there's just like an autopilot dashboard there, isn't there, sort of thing? Where you can control landing the plane and put it in autopilot. He shows you how to do that, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, so there's 3 keys to this, but no, I pressed the wrong key there. Do you like? Yeah, get used to that. So right, left, jump. Now it asks you if your keys are okay. Yeah. Press any key to play. Great AY tune in the back. And there you are. And you can't go anywhere here, but you need to get to the exit to the top. So Bob's Nightmare, and it looks a little bit, you can see there's like a Jet Set Willy sprite there. It looks a little bit like that. So we've got to collect things, really. We need to get to that switch at the top. And we can't get to that top bit yet without actually proceeding through the game. So the first thing we do is we're going to jump where the clouds are jumping. We're going to collect. We're going to go up. We'll go upwards first. This will come clear. And there's a bit of humour in this as well. Okay, so now we've got here, if we press that, it will bring that ladder down. Oh. We'll go back for that tape in a minute. We'll come across that screen a number of times, I promise you. At the moment, you're just an egg, but you need to transfer yourself into a human. And as soon as you collect any items, like for instance, they appear on that side there. And we've got our first item collected. So now, before we can, you can see that puzzling square, we've got to get to there as well. Oh, this one's a bit funny here, look. Right, you've got to basically draw something. So what I tend to do is draw a big arrow because I want to go down. See how good my sprite animations are now, yeah? And what you're drawing is appearing in the screen next to you, and it will stay on there until, you know. Okay, press X to enter. And we get to the next challenge. Right, so we've got to guess this guy's name. It's a riddle. It doesn't matter how many times you get this name wrong because he'll give it you anyways. But let's say his name is Ken. No, what's my name? Oh, Bob. Oh, correct, it was Bob. Bob's always a name. And there's my key, but to get to that key is going to take some doing, I can tell you that now. Oh. Got our first collapsible platform, and we've got a puzzle here. We've got one item so far, QAOP, okay. Right, this is one where you've got to rescue all of those people, isn't it? So you're controlling the frost. You don't want to go into the purple. This is quite a tricky game, to be quite honest. Bob's Nightmare. Bit of concentration. If you can hear all that bleeping frantically, that's me trying to complete this challenge without dying. I've got one so far. You can touch the wall very slightly, but you can't basically try and fly through it. So you really need to take it easy. Fortunately, when you do hover, you're okay. Hopefully my stream's good, because I've got 9 people watching. That's good for me. So do you think I'll get them all? Do you think I'll manage to get them all? Slow and steady's the key, but I think you've only got a certain amount of time as well. Happy New Year, Retro Rewind. First stream of the year. I forgot the name of the game that this is sort of based on. It's a little puzzle game inside a game. This is why I like Bob's Nightmare, because there's lots of things in one sort of game. We got 4 more to get. And I'm doing kind of well. No, I was doing kind of well. Yes, I give up. Never mind. But you don't have to complete that part. Happy New Year to Retro Rewind. Right, we got a socket and plug up there of some sort. It looks like a plug, a bit of a platforming game. Oh, I took a bit of energy loss there. Oh, and I missed my jump. I've got 3 more. So we found something else, yeah. Power pack. You need every one of these items to complete it. Now this gateway here will open up. I've still got that key to collect, haven't I? But to get there is quite an achievement, so yeah. Now what you can do is you can return to the starting screen, and you will probably notice that the exit is now available. So the exit, you can actually, remember these arrows were not here before. You can jump up these arrows and you can try and exit, but it won't let you exit until you have 4 objects still to collect. Well, actually, you're slightly wrong there, because I got 6 according to that. So, did I get off? I think that was the first object I got up here, wasn't it? The spade, yeah. And now, as you can see, we've got some platforms up here. They wasn't there before. And then we need to get lucky. I think we need to get lucky 9 times. And remember that pattern as well. Ouch. I died first time. Try once more. Once. Right, we'll come back to that, because there's that gets easier the more of the game you complete on Bob's Nightmare. going to build ourselves up to the top of the clouds. Next challenge. Oh, we've done that one. Okay. Oh, I've got a text message. Right, next challenge is to try and get that key that we found earlier. And I've missed him, so I've got to get all the way back up to the top. That shouldn't collapse the second time round. I wonder if this gateway will open. No, that won't open yet until I get the key. So you need the key in order to open that floor up. This may take a couple of attempts. Oh, I know what I did wrong then. I know what I did wrong. I think I jumped too early and I bashed my head off the roof, which knocked me down a level or two. Yes, this is all Spectrum stuff and Retro Rewind. This is a bundle that you can get. These usually release once a year, a whole bundle of stuff that you can get from, it's called Watu. It's like a magazine where it's like a Spectrum magazine, and they always release it around about December time. Previous seasons have been really good. It's where I got the game Summit Up from for the Crash cover tape. There we go, we've made it. And we get the Spectrum. Can't go any further with him. You don't want to touch him because he's deadly. And where we got the key, and if you notice as well, you can walk through this wall, so we can get that 4-leaf clover. I'll mark as mute, shall we? I believe this might have been developed with the GD engine. I think so. It's very reminiscent. Usually when you got that jump mechanic that goes left and right, that usually is a good sign it's done with the development engine. I don't think to be fair for a platformer, you know, it's with the little games inside there, it's really quite good. I don't want to go there again. Hopefully this floor will open. We got 3 more objects to get before we're allowed to get out the exit. Here we go, we were able to get out this exit, that's good. So we can drop down, we'll collect that. If you notice, you have to keep special attention. Yeah, okay. That brick wall is slightly a different colour, we were able to walk through it. We got a horseshoe there. So we've only got 1 item left to collect, so hopefully we should get that no problems. And that's that one where we've got to spin 10 times to win, if you know what I mean. That is proven to be tricky so far before we can exit and finish this game off. And I didn't mean to do that. And have you noticed he's no longer an egg, he's actually a human? Got glasses on. That is Bob. We've hatched him. Still got fireworks going off around here. Anybody got fireworks going off around there? Bob's nightmare. So we've got to get this now. Spin it 10 times to survive. 1, 2. And because I got all the objects, he's probably going to give me this. Famous last words. Yes, that's the one. You've got it. As it is what I love it. I love it. I look forward to it every year. Because there's so much to discover in that one ball. It gives you, come on, 2 more. Don't tease me and do me on the last one. There we go, we've got it. So now we can go through, collect the last item. We're there, we've done it, we've completed the game. Very short, but very well done. I would say this game is very short, very well done. I keep looking at my phone when I should be looking at the camera. We can get out the exit now, and Bob's nightmare is now truly over. I want my £1,000. Yep, that's the bungle we're talking about. I don't know what he's meant to do here now. He just bounces around because you've completed him. So he's not exactly out of his nightmare, is he? Right then, we'll play a clip, we'll move on, and good tune, good game. I enjoyed it, really did. Right, what clip shall we play? Night Law, Alienate or Glass? We'll go for Glass. Go on. That was Bob's Nightmare. Bring up a bit of AY music. Gives you the solution, but we don't need to use that. Some of these games I haven't quite got working yet, like this one here for the ULA Plus version. You can see the ULA Plus loading screen, but for some unknown reason at the moment, I need to figure out why it's failing. But it is. But it has got a great looking loading screen. It's amazing what you can do with those extra colours on the Spectrum. With hardly any colour clash, to be fair. I will get this working. There we go. What a fantastic looking bit of artwork that is. That doesn't look like the Spectrum to you, does it? But obviously it isn't. Without the ULA Plus you won't get that image. If you do get the ZX HD from Ben from Byte Delight from the Netherlands, you will have indeed it built in sort of thing. That's what happens with that particular game. It does indeed crash. That's obviously Illusion 2. That will be a slow loader. Some of these do tend to just take their time to load. We can have a look at no, we'll go back. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Going to speed the hertz up. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of horrible loading noise. I forgot which clip haven't we played yet. Oh. While this loads up, let's bang a clip in. And we're back. This is a game simulation. It's okay. It just you have to get it onto a TZX player really in order to enjoy it, because you have to get the segments so as you load individually. If you're using your Engo or Spectrum Next using the Raspberry Pi, there is no way of actually pausing it while it's loaded, because you need to pause it and then carry on loading from the Pi. So it's best to put that on a separate file using one of Ricky's TZX players, which look a little bit like this. They're very similar to that sort of thing. I don't know how well you can see that. And what they do is you're able to select your file via SD card there. That's for the BBC Micro, that one. And load the games up individually, and that way you can pause it. It's like having a multi-load game, but that is that one. We'll go for another browse, shall we? Some of these may surprise me and have AY tuning, but if they do, Happy New Year to you, Tet Lee. Is that your real name? That's awesome. Ah, look. It didn't work, so I presume. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the code. Stop statement at where? I should have just gone list. No, we don't want to do it, so not L list. No, I'm too fast for the computer. That's better. Right, so let's have a look. Is it a bit of data? Maybe we need to, right, so it stops after the randomise USR. So let's edit 300. Trying to see if I can work a cheat round here. This will probably just save. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let's try something else. Won't dwell on that sort of thing. Maybe it's a 48k only game. Who knows? These things sometimes work in 48k game. No, okay, give up on that. There was various ways of making files work, and that's not one of them. Right, so we want to speed this up. Oh, yes, Jonathan Corwell. You're welcome. Great, wasn't it? He crashed live 2022 to actually meet him, doing his stuff, and he had lots of love at the retro community for him as well, which was pretty great. Our basic listing. I was trying to work things out. What to present? Dr. Jim's fantastic Final Fantasy jukebox. Liar. Oh yeah. So let's turn that down because I've got a funny feeling we're about to get some. Press space to exit. And main theme, should we go for B? That sounds absolutely dreadful. You know why it sounds dreadful? Because it's beeper music and I've got it in ridiculously. Bit better? So to exit, press and hold enter. That bit's not working. I know how to get around this. You may wonder what I typed then in order to get this code up. I just simply typed Spectrum and I had a look. Rave. Because I don't fancy loading that up for the second time, so let's go for no. Right, so now I can break it and let's go for 8. Nonsense in basic. That's the best thing I could do for that. Right, that went down well, didn't it? So, yeah, sorry, Jim. Not my 3D maze. This is quite good, actually. I don't know what you're supposed to do on it. I think it is only 48k, so we need to load it quickly in 48k. It won't take too long to load it. In fact, it takes quite a few seconds, to be fair. It's a 3D game, a bit like Monster Maze. Very sensitive. However, you can use your own keys, define your own keys. But the way the maze is done, it's done in 3D colours. So it's sort of every wall has a colour. Kind of confuses you a little bit sometimes. But you just got to find your way out. And we'll give it a brief play. Obviously, you're not going to understand what that is. What an intense beeper tune. Are you watching, Richard Hollings? Right then, comes to the part of the show where you suggest the game for me to play and I'll go and load it up and play it. So we'll have a quick, we know the keys, space. So it's QAOP and got to find our way out. It's like a Rubik's Cube maze, isn't it? I think the black squares give you a key, don't they? I saw it was a dead end, but I still went up there. Just looking left and right. If anyone's not following this, you're not the only one, because I can't quite get what's going on here sometimes either, to be fair. But we've got to find our way out, and there's many corridors to test. So yeah, it's a little tricky, this one. I think we'll do that. Change the white tune and we'll sum it up. Right, any suggestions? What would you like me to play? Well, here we go. The music in the background is from a game which is on a TRD file called Fire and Ice. That is indeed a fantastic game. Oh, do you want to see a speak and spell on your Spectrum next? Okay, totally, let's have a look. Yeah, it is really fast and very blocky and very confusing. I missed the word, so listen to this. R-types, is it? Is that what it said?
That is correct.
Yay, 50% right.
Now spell.
Randomise.
That is correct. Now spell. That is correct. Now spell.
Turmoil. Have you noticed they're all part of the games? Should we do a little... Oops. This usually works. List. Oh, you see the font there? We can see all the words because I've just broke it. There you go. There's all the words that you'll ever come across. Arcanide, Airwolf, Batman. So, yeah, I just thought it was kind of a little cool little thing that people have done. But if I type, watch the font change. Oh, it didn't change on this time. It didn't change. Right, so what we need to do is we need to get rid of 50, 60 and 70. 20, enter. 50. We need to get rid of 15, don't we? Because we don't want to void the data. And we need 65 out of the way. I think that is line 130, isn't it? So if we want to... Is it 120? Yeah. I'm cheating. So I presume that P, which stands for pause, means 10. If I change that to about 100, then when I run it, the word that we need to go on there can stay on the screen for a little bit longer. Anyway, right, let's have a look at the suggestions. Retro Week, speak and spell. Syntax error. I was going to use some swear words. Actually, I put the swear words in the text earlier just to have some fun. Which is well out of order. Right, speak and spell on the spectrum, just what you didn't want. Don't know what this one is, I haven't tried it. So, this could be an adventure game. And judging by that, looks like a card game. What do you do? Higher and lower, is it, or something like that? Was that death sequence? You died. Right. I'm going to fall down the hole, ain't I? Oh, I made it over the first one. Made it over the second one. Think I'll make it all the way. What basic games. Yes, I fell down the hole number 3. No, I don't think we'll play that anymore. Right, let's go for some challenges. Let's have a look at the comments, see if managed to Asteroid ZX. Oh yeah. That bad boy there. For Midnight Brew. I like the fact it comes in a sleeve, to be fair. So, yeah. Yeah. Make sure I've got that on the screen. Right, we're going to play a few games now from back in the day, bit of a nostalgia trip. Shall we go? We can't do Money Miner again because we've already done that. I didn't show you the latest hair tap kit, didn't I? So, the latest 3D isometric hair game, that is a loading screen. Take a look at that. And you know who's the artist behind the fantastic Beaver June, which is phenomenal. That is right, that is beeper music. I've got to purchase the bundle, to be honest. Somebody gave me that from the show. I'm well pleased with that. Right, we're going to go for Kempston. We don't have to redefine the keys. I haven't got a clue what to do with this game yet, but I just know that we've got jumping forwards and we got fire. Isometric hair game. This isn't even released yet, so it will be released soon. Not many people are a fan of isometric games, but I do like this one. I mean, look at the animation, look at his eyes. Yes, you can fire as well. In which isometric game do you ever see where you can actually fire constantly? You don't, do you? You don't get that sort of thing. I played it earlier in the year and gave it... I couldn't give it a review because it's not really released yet, but it's... There you go, I blowed him out of the way, we can move on a little bit. You get a challenge here, don't you? You get a challenge in this room. Yeah, that was easily done. This is a first chance. This is where you're going to jump up some what we call collapsing platforms. Oh, I missed it. If you missed your jump, what you have to do then is you have to go out the room and reset. Go out the room, reset the room. This will be released this year, by the way, so you know, I know he's working tirelessly hard on it. Oh, how did I not make that? Hello, Joe. Happy New Year. Good for you to join us. It's all about the 8-bit today, and it's all about my pathetic gaming skills, which should make everybody else look good. How did I miss that jump? Yeah, to get those platforms back, you just got to keep going out the room and coming back in, which is, you know, down to my error. So, oh, is there something for me to collect there now? I won't spend too much longer on this game. We'll move on very quickly. I like to keep the show moving along as quickly as possible. Tend not to doodle or stay, but I will get past this level. I've got a really sensitive joystick. There we go. Hey, I told you I'd get past it, didn't I? Anybody doubt me? Yeah, the challenges are quite good, aren't they? Nothing kills you yet, but it will do. Like if you collide with that guy who's just going to push you out the door. So he's pushed me out. You don't want to get trapped by him, and I'll keep, because I'm rotating the wrong way. Move! Oh, come on, you're turning the wrong way, you stupid hare. I'm only jealous. Made it! Well, I might not make it for long. Can you get down there? It looks like there's no wall there, doesn't it? Right. I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to make it through this level. Ooh. Yeah, those platforms there are trying to push you. See the direction of the arrows? That is it, trying to trying to get you there. And yeah, to get any further you need to jump on those in order to get over them. That's it. You're gonna make it. Oh, I didn't know we could nudge them out of the way. Anyway, that's the new hair game coming out. Right, we're going to go for some classic games, and your suggestions will be welcome. We're going to go for some of the great games that have came out from last year as well. One of the first games we're going to play is a classic. I hope I can find it first time. Something that's short and sweet, and something that's not going to kill me too quickly. And something I can find pretty quick as well. Oh, did anyone ever see the game Handicap? Remember the... Oh, we could do Automania as well. I'm going to have to increase the speed on this because otherwise it'll take forever to load. Change the AY tune, shall we? Indeed we shall. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more... bit more up to date. Done Gravity, haven't I? I'm just finding out a good tune now. Ah, what about the new Dizzy game? Handicapped by Mirrorsoft. What year was this released? Does anybody know? If you've got the answer, please put it up and quick Google it. Fast. First one. Fastest finger first. Handicapped by Mirrorsoft. We need it loaded. Right, the game in the background you can hear is the latest Dizzy game, another one of those wonderful, oh yeah, bump, okay, return. This game would benefit from great little bit of animation, isn't it, for a cartoon character this. Remember the newspaper strip? Nothing is a great game, isn't it? I didn't want to skip time. Oh, wasted me kiss. Some years since I played this. How do I go upstairs? Okay, you can't go upstairs on this one, you can't, can you? Okay, that door's locked. Oh. I was trying to turn down there, but he didn't want me to do it. I want to put him in prison. Right, that's Handicapped. That was from the newspaper. I remember the comic strip quite well, but we're not going to stick with that. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll have a look at some amazing games from my childhood, which I grew up playing. Not the Addams Family, that was terrible. 89 was absolute classic game, but really, really tough. We'll do 89. We'll save some Cosmonauts and then we'll move on. Means I've put the clip in there. Shall we put the clip of it? Wasn't that good idea, putting the clip in? Right, going to save some Cosmonauts now. Gone for Kempston. We're going to go for it and press start. Okay, so what you got to do? Oh, don't want to go that way yet. Oh, wow. Wow, come on, out of the way quick. First room I enter and I'm dead. That one tracks me as well. I'm not going to go that way. Ah, there we go. I might be able to get this one. Oh! Started so well. Started so well. And I bet you the next room's got Cosmonauts in as well. And it's just the thing I want. So it's going to be a challenge. Just check. No. But we've got to get one, and that's the challenge of the game, isn't it? Some screens on this alien, they just move too slowly. didn't walk far enough. I know what I did wrong there. I didn't walk far enough, so I ended up jumping into boxes that were already there. Oh, I nearly made it. Well, as we didn't make it, yeah, this was a fantastic game. You either like Night Law or you liked Alienate. This is one. Look, it wasn't even the one I needed it as well. It was the wrong shape. So you basically got to jump from up those steps on there, drop that shape on to save those astronauts' lives, and you've got a certain amount of time in which to do that. That was Alienate. That was a fantastic game. I think we'll go for... Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go for... Just flipping through the files very fast. AM. Is it an S? I'm looking for a particular game and I just can't seem to spot it at the moment. Army moves. Remember that one? That's on one of my videos then, how terrible am I at army moves. Huh? Name the game and I shall play it. So, well, I've got to go back to the start now. I forgot about this. Need to get out this text scene. I know which game we're going to play. We're going to go for Wheelie. See how good before we could have played Action Fighter, but we're going to go for Wheelie. So let's go for the great loading screen. This has got terrible death sequence. I'm going to keep the volume low because, yeah, I'll play that Astra Marine Cops. Tough one though, isn't it? Keys 1 to 0 for demonstration mode or QP. 3 for joystick. Oh, I'm in demo mode. Second row and third row. So third row is for joystick. Second row for Kempston. And bottom row to play. That's it, we're on Kempston. Actually read the instructions. Oh, right, this isn't a dead end. We should get gas as well quite frequently. Them hedgehogs are a bit random, aren't they? Oh! I pressed down and I hit the ground. Yeah, so we got to go right down to the bottom. Well, that's good because it sort of revealed which way we've got to go. Do you ever get? Has anyone ever caught up with a rider that you're supposed to catch up with? Because I have. Let's jump and I'm dead. Well, I've got to get there and get some gas, so got the gas in time, that's the main thing. Oh, I was never going to make that jump at that pace. You know what I like about this game is the fact you actually start from roughly where you die. Oh, how am you supposed to get past that? Really? You've got to jump over the cars? You've got to jump over the cars in order to get through that. Come on, we're going on a games fest. Let's find another game to play, see if we can complete it in the same day. I very much doubt it. Really, what a fantastic game that was. There's one I grew up with. Definitely got to be the S's, hasn't it? S's. There's lots of stuff. We could even have a little game of Space Invaders, but that's not what we're going to go for. We're not going to go for Saboteur, it's too long. I want something I can complete in a hurry. We will have a go on Turmoil. Do you remember Turmoil? What a game that is. That is a fantastic game. Yeah, and Astro School Days. Too slow. You've completed it. Oh, wow. Fair play to you on that one then. Fair play to you. Scooby-Doo is pretty good. Scuba Dive's too slow, too boring. It's a good game, it's just not what I'm going to spend ages doing right now. Scumball, it's a bit, Scumball's a fantastic game, but it also reminds me, what game does it remind me of? There's a game very similar to Scumball, probably came out before it. Anyway, what we're going to do, let's have a look. Gotta find it. Saber Wolf? Nah. Can't find it. I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. Right, so Saboteur 2, Saber Wolf. No, we won't go for that. Sam Fox's Strip Poker. Who suggested that last time? Savage. We're asking a lot here, aren't we? Firebird, Savage, here we go. Almost an impossible game, isn't it? You used to see this advertised a lot, didn't you? An awful lot. And that is beeper music. Well, I'll let that play just for a moment. Right, here we go. Savage, okay. Oh yeah, I like the way the magician is, sorry, the wizard is talking mouth movements to go with the actual game itself. All I want to do now is play, thank you. Do we have to read through all of this before we get going? Is that what's happening? Never used to be this hard to get into the games. Oh, I've just had a new video posted up by Retro Recipes. That's something for me to watch later. That is pretty good. Come on, I want to play. Yeah, I think it's one of them where you have to seek through all of this writing before you're able to play the game. I think it's going to be Astro Marine Corps. Yes, I have seen the new game Valley of Rains and from Zolsha, and they've got some more new games coming out as well. That is a fantastic game, by the way, Valley of Rains. But I actually like the Metal Man remix version. Is really good. Angels came out as well last year, which was absolutely awesome. So yeah. This is just not doing anything at the moment, so let's try a different file because it doesn't matter what I press. Yeah, part 1's in Z80. Good. Press any key for music. Okay. QAOP and M-Fire. Or J joystick. What's joystick then? Ooh, we're into the game. Oh, you're supposed to be going somewhere. I'd just like to. Careful. Oh, well, it's a bit late now telling me, isn't it? Shoot! I'm shooting. First bad guy I've come into and I'm dead. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay, I just want to start the game. Try again. That was a pathetic go. Better. Then we've got some proper weaponry. Hold on. I think I'll just run past him. Oh. I hate this game. It's way too hard. Yes, right, okay. That was a good show, by the way. I think we will do something from Zolsha. Definitely. Save game. I don't want to go to a save game because I find it hard to play. Right, so I want to go now to a real classic game. I think we need to get to some of my stuff, don't we? Classic 128k. Go through some of the games that come out this year as well. Which one was it? Angels was brilliant, wasn't it? Egghead Goes to Town. Look at this for a game. Released on behalf of Crash Retro Books as well. So yeah, I love the death sequence on this. Created in the UK. Okay, it's cool. Don't know if we should go for the redefined keys on this option. Games by Jonathan Caldwell. great to see him back in the retro community, creating great content again once for a 40-year-old system, keeping today's old computers alive and relevant. Yes, long live the ZX Spectrum. We have a game here that is by him and was released as a crash tape. Have I got the actual game here? No, I can't grab it that quickly. Forgot if I've got the keys. Anyways, now I've really found the keys. We've got to go around collecting objects. They look like little letters, don't they? But each time you die, don't hit anything. This is the ULA Plus version. I do love a good platformer. Oh, right. You can't fall too far, so this is one of them where you've got to time it so she jump just about lands on the second platform but doesn't land on the bottom one. Right, we're through that anyway. You don't want to be scrambled, so if you fall too far there'll be a big splat on the screen. Oh, and look, like that. See, I've got all yolk all over my screen. Dreadful. Oh. First object and I can't get past it. How many left? I've got 3 yolks left. No, I barely touched that. Sometimes he just plays a tune to rub it in. You've got to time it so that's on its way up. Yes, got it. And now I can get that one up there. That's it. I was hoping to get away with that. I was hoping to get away with that. This game is... oh no. We've got one of them annoying little presses. Remember the Monty Mole game with these random things? How are you supposed to get off that? Rooms visited 3, objects created 4. ULA Plus is, if you've got a ZX HD, which plugs into the back of your Spectrum, you can get those from Bed Bike Light. They actually house inside them a Raspberry Pi. Gives the Spectrum more colours, 64 colours in total, as opposed to the 16, shall we say, you get. Or you get 15, don't you? Black is black. It gives you those extra colours. Or, if you've got a modified Spectrum with a new ULA chip, you get it from Zaxxon, I used to believe, you can have those extra colours in as well. Gives you ULA Plus on a normal Spectrum and on a 128K Spectrum. It all depends. You can still get every one of the games available without ULA Plus, not a problem. So that is what ULA Plus is for, really. And yeah. Ah, guten Tag, Germany. Yeah, good. I hope you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year to yeah. I do speak a few languages, but only a few words in each of the language. Mainly because I speak to lots of, I work with lots of different nationalities and nations, so you pick up the occasional words. And usually, my main trick is if you've got a phone call and you don't recognise the number, apart from my friends, is I'll say Guten Tag, or I'll say Und sprechen Sie Deutsch? Schnein? And what that means is, do you speak German? And of course, if they're selling stuff and they don't speak German, they put the phone down. Gets rid of anybody trying to sell. So next time you have, just say, you know, great stuff. Egghead Goes to Town. Great game, fantastic game, loved it. Definitely recommend that as a play. Beethoven's Revenge, we played that before. You've seen that one a few times. What was it? Nothing. Is that the game that you was talking about? Wasn't it Nothing? We're going to go for Astro Marine Clones in a moment. Triangle Circle Square, we played that ages ago. It's quite good. There was a new version of Squiddle. Drift, that's the latest one that was released recently from Zolsha Entertainment. Angels, that was a fantastic game. We're going to go for Angels. Yep, so yeah, Happy New Year. Great game this was. Remember, I don't know how you feel about it. We know that the world politics of Russia doesn't agree with most of the world, but Russian people are not Russian politics. This is from Zolsha, from Natasha's team, who bring us lots of great games. A lot of it is code that they sort of improve upon from games in the past. Great little opening sequence this game's got as well. Indeed. I have many friends in Germany, and I get to speak to them on a regular basis. And I've got friends in Russia there as well, Italy, Spain, and America, mainly from the States, a lot of them. A few from Australia. Unfortunately, at the moment, communication, D to define keys, by the way, so if I remember, up, down. Change, I like to use enter for change. That means you can change between. Right, we've just defined the keys and yet it's asking me if I want to. We'll start the game. Great opening sequence, hasn't it, this game's got? I like the fact. There we go, there's the Saviour's Landing. Yeah. Each one's got a separate power. This one can gambol whatever way you're pressing, you can gambol either way. When you've killed a certain amount of baddies, if you get into trouble, you just back off quickly. I like the way the cars illuminate the side of the wall. Right, we need to change. So I need the flying kick to get rid of him. Yeah, and I like the flickering of the lights. Good graphics, that is. Oh, I need that battery. Now I've got that. If you notice, I've got a power up there, so when I get a few baddies on the screen at once, I can just go like that. Got him. Give me that power up quick. Yeah, I've got a power up. That's good. That's good. Change. Always keep changing your character. Best way to get through this game is to keep changing your character. Oh, I'm sort of caught up in the middle of everything here, aren't I? So. I had to change in the middle of fighting now. I wasted my power up then. Looks like the final boss fight here. That's it, nicely done. That's what you need to do with that one, you need to kick them off the skateboard, that's it. Timing required, to be fair, really good timing required. Got him, and we've got a power up ready as well, so as soon as we see some baddies coming on the screen, I'll use that and get rid of took care of him quite easily as well. Trying to win this fight. Oh, getting stationary, I'm getting hammered here. I'm stuck. God, it's hard. Managed it, but only just. The problem is with this is at the edge of the screen you can't see where you're fighting. And hello, what's next, Brett? How are you? I have tried ringing you. I was by yours the other day. Oh, they didn't want that blooming barrel to hit me, did I? That was easy to take care of. Oh, I want that. I need that. That was energy, you know. And I need that power up as well. That's good. That helps me take care of anybody else. So I just sort of kicked myself right into him there. See it. I'm starting to get the hang of it now. I mean, for the beat 'em up game, this really does play really well. It does everything you ask of it. In fact, it's very responsive. So yeah, I'm impressed with it, to be fair. I think we nearly finished this level, and we'll move on to the next level very shortly. I should have saved that, shouldn't I? That's the good thing about this one. She's good at getting away from the situation, you know, with your backflips. But the other one's got a bit more power in the punch, so missed it. Right, come on, we'll missed you as well. Coming back to you though, don't worry about that. I've lost both of the lives in the same go there. Doesn't matter, I've got to power up now, so I should be able to get through this next. I'll catch up with the tracks in a minute. Gotcha. Good stuff. Yep, first one's made to a pod. Great stuff. That's the first level clear. Change of AY tune, quite intense now. And all of a sudden, from a beat 'em up game, we've got a shoot 'em up game. Not too hard, to be fair, you've just got to avoid them really. These ones just sort of walk into the way of destruction, don't they? Doing really well, to be fair, but got a bleep, got a text message. Well done. And that was another section cleared. Oh look, they're naked. Naked graphics. Do you prefer the red or the blonde? Could be ABBA. What do you reckon, ABBA? And we're moving into Italy. Great change of scenery, isn't it? Great graphics as well. And you know, there's no real colour clashes there. It sort of blacks you out a little bit. I think it's absolutely amazing game, to be fair. Wow, that was a fantastic move. I kicked him at the right time. And this is free on download, so it's you know, it is a must get. I think it's a fantastic play as well. Only thing that I hate about games like this is the scrolling. It's, you know, as it flips through the screens. I need that energy freeze. Get my energy back with that ball. Well, that could have been. I think this is my favourite character of the two. I kicked him when he turned around because I sort of expected it. of them to deal with now. Try and get the whips out of the hands as soon as possible. If you don't get the whips out of the hand, usual. Yes. Oh, I've got no power up either. I always waste that before. Yeah, key to this is getting the whips out of the end, isn't it? So, that's it. That was a good play. What a game. What a game indeed. Got quite far there, didn't I? I got through quite a few levels. I like that, to be honest. So, yeah. That was Angels. And let's have a look how long the stream's going on for so far. Quite a while, actually. We'll have a couple more. I did say Astra Marine Clone, so we'll try and play that. That is a tough game to play. But we'll give it a go. He did say that, didn't he? Let me know if I pass it by. Let me know if I pass it by. We're getting there. Have we passed it? Oh, it's back this way, isn't it? That's the one. Have I got a? I've got the tap file. I don't know if you can use Kempston joystick with this. Get a bit of music on. I don't know. What is the answer to that question? One. When I first did this, I thought it had crashed. 1 second, please. Oh, better play a clip, hadn't I? I need a drink. Need a drink. Yeah, last count there was over 10,000 games created for the Spectrum, and counting, because there's always between 2 to 3 games a month released for the Spectrum. A lot of them now develop with the AGD engine. 1 or 2 development tools are a lot easier to make games than it used to be. You don't really need to know that much about code, because there are computer programs that do the coding for you. The weird drawback of that is, unfortunately, that a lot of the games tend to be similar. So you need great graphic designs in order to make them look as original as possible. Games like this, for instance, are going to be rare and far and few between. So I presume, I think. I've got to remember, actually, because I don't quite remember what the keys are. QAOP and M. Have you noticed with this game as well? It has got AY music. I forgot about that. I forgot about that thing swallows you up. Remember at the tree there's something here that swallows you up. Good graphics, but they're a little bit blocky, aren't they? And the bullet seems to follow you around the hill, doesn't it, a little bit? So, this the one with the platforms disappear? Yeah, I think you have to stand on the platforms to go. Ah, fell through the floor. Oh, seriously, you're going to start me right at the beginning? Yeah, got to go right back to the start. We won't need to go back to the start because I'll get past this first section. You can get power up and weapons and all sorts with this. Oh. That was dreadful. That was dreadful. I'm not going to put my name in for that. We'll just give it another go. One more go and then we'll move on. Ah, we've got a three-way bullet. I didn't get that power up before. That's going to make life a little bit easier, provided I don't die. There we go. Finally got a power up. Only took me 2 attempts. Has Tez played this yet? On his little, I bet he has. Tez, you will play this one. So we can work our way along here. There's something for me to collect back there. We'll do if it'll still be there though. Yeah, we got a power up, look at that. Now we're talking, we got some real weaponry here. So watch them things on the floor as well. Crawlers take your power up. Make sure there's nothing left for me to collect back here. Still got my three-way weapon. Anybody else actually played this game before? Did you remember it? Was it worth? I don't think it was actually released in this country, because I think this is all in a foreign language. This converted to English would be fantastic. Yeah, and this is how I've learned a little bit of language, to be fair. Ah, I fell down the pit of doom. That bit reminds me of Star Wars. Oh look, there's the bones of me. But I don't think we need to start from the beginning now. I think because we've got that far, we're okay. Oh wow, I didn't know that was there. I avoided that last time, didn't I? Well, this time I know it's there, I'm going to avoid it like the plague. Needed that, I needed that E. I've got no power-ups. Got to remember there's a pit there, isn't there, soon? Oh, we got a more powerful weapon, that's good. Ah. Got caught by the same bit again, so I presume I've got to shoot that. Game over. Great game, absolutely, brilliant game. And you know what really makes this game special? Yeah, it's a bit blocky movement, but what do you expect with this sort of graphics? Fantastic size map. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of today's show, so we'll go for one of my favourite games, see if we can complete it. If I can find it, that is. And it's got to be with an N. Can you guess what I'm going to play? Ooh, I'm getting close. There is another way around it, of course. I can't find it there, so it's got to be under. It's going to be T. Or is it going to be S? It'll probably be S, wouldn't it? Going to look for the Sacred Armour of Antiriad. I can complete that in all of 5 minutes. It's a fantastic looking game. It's a game that. Oh, remember Action Biker? That's worth loading just to look at the loading screens, isn't it? You remember all the different loading screens we used to get? KP Skips, Crash, big advert for Crash, Action Fighter, that's pretty good. Action Biker, what I liked. Adam's Family, the Adam's Family. That's right. Antiriad should be raised because it goes the L. It's called the Sacred Armour, so it'll be Sacred Armour of Antiriad, won't it? So we'll go for that one. We'll play that one out and then we'll call it a day. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the blast from the past. A few nostalgic games there. A couple of new games played. Really visited. We could have a look at the Aptitude Attack, but I'm sure that we've all seen those before, so we don't want to see them again. Yep, there we go. Straight to it. We'll go for the top pile. Who's up for me completing this in the one go that I get to play on it? Horrible beeper music to start with. In fact, we're not going to load it there. I'm going to go straight for the preloaded version. The tap takes too long. There we go. You all see the screen before me? I think we can redefine the keys. And now what we need to do, press fire to play. The first thing we need to do, we need to activate the suit. You can take a couple of blows, but you don't want to take too many. Just run like hell. There we go. There we go, the suit is activated. That was pretty quick and done. What the suit will do as well, it will charge your life force back up. Now we've got the suit activated, I do like the TV screen, the flickering of the TV screen at the bottom. I think that is really well done. Like the distorted signal that you won't get these days because it's all digital, it'll just go black. Well, analog TV signals were used with the Sacred Armour of Antiriad. This sort of game could probably not be made today. Because there will be claims it's too much like the Iron Man suit, maybe, because it does look like Iron Man a little bit, although there's no power module in the middle, so maybe not. Love to see a sequence of this game. Gravity prevents takeoff, so we need, and I'm lucky I didn't lose any energy there. That's it. We need to now go and get the anti-gravity boots. I lost a bit of energy, but this game's not hard. Once you know the map, you know the map. I think the graphics are amazing myself. I need to kill him because I'm going to jump up there in a minute, and because I want to be able to fly my suit out of here and complete this game within 5 minutes. Are you timing me? Here we go, right, here we go. There's the boots that I need in order to be able to fly. Took another blow there, but I don't think I've even lost a life yet, have I? No. Okay, let's put those in place. The best thing we can do is just use a bit of energy off me to get rid of that, so as I can fly through safely, up and outwards. And if you press fire, you cannot fire. So you've literally just got to play through a couple of things. However, you get plenty of power-ups. There we go, there's your first power-up. And now there's your weapons. So we'll take one here. Rather than use the deplete the suit's energy, I'd rather deplete my own. Gonna fly through this pretty quickly. Yeah, it's got great animation, this game has. I think this is such a well done game, and I think it uses every ounce of the 48k up. In fact, you see the sort of magneto bit at the bottom? That is on the loading screen, right? That is always there, but it's masked off because what they do is they change the paper and the ink colour. But that graphics is there permanently in order to save memory to fit more graphics on the screen. I've just quit. But yeah, it's an amazing game. One of my favourites actually. So we've played Wheelie, we played that, we played Egghead Goes to Town, we've also played Angels, we've played Astro Marine Clones, we've played a couple of new games, we've had a look at the Watu material, and indeed we've seen a lot more. And that means it's time to wrap up today's show. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll try and do a few more live ones if it goes down well. In the meantime, for me, Wayne Retro Robbins, if I haven't already said it to you, for anybody that watches this later on, of course, Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to 2023 and looking forward to your company. It's from me and Emo. We're going to say goodbye right now, and we're going to see you again soon. So just need to end the show now, don't I? Bye.